Have you ever traveled through time? We do it every day.
Asgardia is a country with a population of more than 1 million people from more than 200 countries on Earth. Asgardia gives everyone equal opportunities, no matter what their earthly status is.
It is possible to create and live in the future right now. Are you ready? Forward progress is the solution to the entire human race. Our mission is to bridge new horizons. In Asgardia, there is no limit to the universal development in the fields of technology, finance, and arts. Asgardia is a new space and digital economy which creates opportunities for the global economy. We deliver innovations. Do you want to get on board with us? We are developing various kinds of digital businesses, attracting them to the Asgardia platform that can be backed by the means of our umbrella, i.e. franchising of the Asgardia brand. We can not only attract investments into space programs from prominent institutional investors, but also affordable amounts from the citizens of Asgardia. We comprise of more than 1 million people.
Asgardia is a chance to realize one's dream. This is a dream-driven space nation. Asgardia is a chance to belong to a community of free-thinking enthusiasts, goal-driven dreamers, and fearless innovators, theorists, and scientists.
We are the first space nation. One humanity, one unity.
Asgardia.
We are creating
The future.
Siete grados, a las 2 de la mañana había 2 grados. Es frío, Durango. Sí, pero estaba despejadísimo. Eso fue muy bueno.
Qué suerte, porque ni en Nueva York, ni en ninguna de las zonas estas de Estados Unidos,
sí.
Todo fue nebuloso y oscuro. Claudia.
Bueno, tuve suerte.
Bueno, buenas fotos habrás sacado.
¿Eh?
Buenas fotos. Okay.
All right. Hi, Carol. How are you?
Hello, not too bad. Just waiting to go to work.
Yes, that's wonderful.
Some days yes, some days no.
Yes, I need to make my notes about the eclipse. Only a little bit. Yes.
Yes.
But it's wonderful, yes.
Yes, what I saw of it, it was very good.
Yes. Yeah. That's great. We are eclipse hunters.
Yes.
Yeah. What's about Lemmy? This is in Colorado Springs. Yes, maybe so busy. We are on air.
Yes,
Rebecca?
we're live.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Hi, people. We are eclipse hunters. Oh, who was guardians?
How did the event go, Adriana? There.
I'm so happy. There are 25 people here.
Well, most of them look like otters.
Yes. Yes. Well.
So did the event go well?
Yes. The promotion to Asgardia. Well, yeah. And I need to buy a hat.
Oh, nice.
Yes, because the other is so old. I need a new one. Well, I try to save the day. I try to save the day. Yes,
I know.
in my own way.
Well, for anybody listening on the live stream, please know that we have Star Shop where you could purchase t-shirts and hats.
Yes,
and
we are
stationery.
waiting to buy
So
it. Yes,
anybody
Yes,
it's
I
TJ
just
says
Asgardia
wait.
I just got a lovely bomber jacket that says Asgardia on the front and Asgardia the Space Nation on the back. It's
Yes,
really
but I
nice.
want the Cliff shirts. I want the Cliff shirts. It's the best souvenir in this moment. It's the Cliff season. Yeah.
Are we going
Yes.
to have anybody in charge today?
Everything is Bridget. You don't worry.
I guess I will be.
Yeah.
Um,
Hi, Vicky.
okay.
How are you?
Waiting on Peter Morin to show up. Limpet, I believe, is in the air at the moment, coming back.
Yes.
There's not a lot to
I need
report
to
about the chair
like
on
that.
chairs meeting or anything like that.
Yes, they are in Colorado. Today is the last day in Colorado Springs, I think.
Somebody's got some bad echo.
Yes.
I don't know who it is. There we go.
Wonderful station of Room
Yeah.
Magazine.
So
It's Ariana. She's on the airport. That's why it sounds like that.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything of importance that they want to bring up in this meeting?
Okay. That's wonderful. Where is DJ? Where is Sarah? They are there.
Sarah's
Waiting
here.
for Peter Morin to show up.
Hi, Sarah.
Why he's not here yet, I do not know.
Okay.
As I was stating in the chairs meeting before, Jason got a hold of me. He has a couple of templates for the pet calendar that he'll be showing me, and I will be forwarding on to the rest of the citizenship committee for people to look at and give their honest views on it. And I got to look at the scheduling, but the submissions for people to submit their pets to the Asgardia pet calendar is coming up. The rules are very simple. Simply put, you do need to be a paying Asgardia resident in order to submit your pet to the calendar. And each pet will be decided by vote. Each pet will only be able to get one vote, and that will be 1 month after submission start.
All right, Bridget. My pet has died, but I love my
Bridget.
My
Bridget.
winter.
If
Ariana.
a non-Asgardian has a pet, they have to go through an Asgardian to get it registered, right?
Or they could go and sign up to become a paying resident. If you are not a paying resident, you can submit your pet by becoming a paying resident, or you can go to a paying resident who's a friend or family member and ask them to submit their pet.
Okay.
Yes, we are
Just so we
residents
have
here.
some clarification on that.
Bridget, can you say how is gonna be the vote? The vote. Can you repeat that again?
Yes. Which part? How to vote?
Yeah. How to vote?
Okay. Once all of the submissions are in, and we will allow 1 month for submissions, that will close. And then it will be where we will actually have the pets up, where you will have an icon to vote for the pet. There will be voting on the site for the pet. Ria Dell is helping me get that put together.
Okay, and this is going to be for the 2025 calendar, since
Yes.
we're already in the 2024.
Correct.
Oh, so do you remember when we send you a photo of the pets photos? You keep it that, or you need again to send you?
You'll need to send them again directly to the site once
Okay.
once the submission's open. You'll need to send it to the site, not to me.
All right, you need a specific site. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. Sorry, Ricky. I'm here with the noise of the airport.
Yeah, I can hear it. Does anyone else have anything of interest or importance that they'd like to comment or ask about?
Yes, I need to do that. I need time to do that because I make some funny travels with my daughter, and I need more time to sit down and typewriting all the things that I need to share with all of us. Yes.
Dr. Sarah Clark, are you there?
How are you, Sarah?
John Fine showed up yet?
I think they are still in their chairs meeting.
No, the chair's meeting's been over with.
Chairs meeting's over? Okay.
Yeah.
So Lembit is between flights. I don't know if we're actually going to have the opportunity to hear from him today. But I was expecting Peter, so he may pop in. Teresa is here. We were just going to wait to give an update on the event, but I guess we could start. So it's not
Yeah, go ahead.
Time. As far as I was concerned, and I think probably, oh, there's Peter. Perfect. You know what? Saved by Peter. Thank you.
Peter.
We will give our update once he asks for it.
Yeah, Peter. Sarah's just going to give an update for the event. And but now that you're here, you can take over from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Did you introduce yourself, Ricky, and say who we are?
No, because there was a lot of background talking in that.
All right. Well, for those of you who are watching, welcome. This is the weekly question and answer session with the Chairman of the Parliament of Asgardia, the first digital democracy and the first true space nation and space democracy. We have, as you've just been hearing, celebrated the total solar eclipse earlier this week, courtesy of Dr. Clark, one of our Asgardian members of Parliament, and we're really breaking out from our space enclave into the world now, and we have great expectations of early progress in the development and expansion of Asgardia and its parliament and its parliamentary democracy, of which we are fiercely proud. We know that our chair, Lembit Opik, is on his way back currently from Texas, and hopefully will be joining us at any time. And in the meantime, it's an open forum for our AMPs to ask any questions they want of the Chairman of Parliament. Downside to that at the moment is that he's not here. And normally he opens his meetings with, here are the 6 or 7 or 8 items of headlines which I want to discuss with you. Well, the only headline that I can mention that he would have discussed with you was the triumph of the arrangements for the eclipse. Dr. Sarah Clark was the commander-in-chief of that, and what a fabulous job. This is not something we've ever done before for Asgardia. We've really broken out in our first of our outreach programs, developing this, and Evie, you're just lush. We think you're absolutely great, and thank you very much for you and everybody else involved for what you did. But come on, give us a rundown of how you think it went.
Okay, I will try to be brief. Teresa Lembit, John Fine, Eva Figueroa, Millard Deutsch, and JV King and I had, and Justin Dvorak, apologies, had just absolutely an amazing day. The weather became beautiful. It was not too hot. I think all said and told, we had about 350 people in the park. Just our interactions with everyone were glorious. We kind of poked around the parking lot a little bit, and there were 14 different states represented by individuals at the party. So it was very nice. The eclipse was, of course, spectacular. Really just seeing our fellow AMPs was probably one of my favorite parts. Just finally putting a face to the name and making that connection. But also the other aspect that I truly loved of the day were all of the updates from Ariadne and Carol. It was just so nice to know that even though we were separated by many, many miles, we all shared the same vision, and we're actually seeing, the very same, just absolutely amazing, eclipse on the very same day, albeit minutes apart. If you wouldn't mind, I do have a couple pictures just to share from the day. I'll put these into a slideshow for this weekend. Teresa is amazing, not only just in helping organize and with logistics and making sure everyone was where she needed to be to make sure that the event was a success, but she also has mad photography skills. So if you guys ever need anything, definitely tag her because she is just fantastic. And I think she took every one of the pictures I'm going to show you. So if is it okay if I share my screen, Peter?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, perfect. Let me. Okay, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if I can make it any bigger. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. This was most all of us. I'm sure you recognize all the faces, so I don't need to go through and share individually, but it was an amazing day with an amazing group of people. Here is at the very the beginning of the event. You will see, actually, for those of you who don't know, Dr. Justin Dvorak is helping youth and education and culture with our language project, and you can see him right here, kind of in the foreground, with the rest of this, just as the eclipse was about to begin. And there's Dr. Millard sitting there. I think he had a really, really good time. If he's on this call, I'm sure he can share his thoughts, but we had a fantastic time. And there's actually my mom. That is Lembit with our two youngest girls, preparing and practicing, making sure they use their glasses because we needed to make sure that they use their glasses. We also, thanks to Teresa and her amazing foresight, we had different exhibits and little places for people to interact at the event. And she made actually little postcards for Club for the Future. And what the children would do is they would grab a postcard, and on the back they would make illustrate it however they would want. And then on the front, they actually addressed it back to themselves. And with a partnership that Teresa created, which is amazing, they're going to take all of our postcards that the children, and I'm sure a couple adults at the event, decorated and addressed to themselves. They're going to, with Blue Origins, they literally fly them to space. And when they come back down, they drop them in the mail. And so all of the children who were at the event, their postcards will literally travel to space and then go back to them here in Texas or Idaho or Tennessee or Arkansas or wherever they were from. So I don't know. I thought that was really cool. So go, Teresa. We had just an amazing amount of interest from kids with really, really, really good questions. And it made me appreciate even more, definitely, the job that Teresa and Corna have with youth and education, just to make sure that the amazing minds that are interested in Asgardia are not wasted. And again, just so many great questions. This is when the eclipse was really starting to get going. A lot of detail and information shared. This was just literally a few feet from where they were standing, but we had people from the community all over the park. And then when we hit totality, literally it's, just very, very quickly, the lights went out and we had the opportunity to take off our glasses, see the corona, and actually just amazing solar flares that were coming off of the sun that you could see, even though the moon was blocking out the light. Actually, there's a couple of the individuals in that picture who were excited and signing up for Asgardia. So this is, I think Teresa took this. I don't exactly know, but just in its totality, the eclipse was amazing. And then, oh yes, there we all are after we'd all cleaned up and we're getting ready to go. And it was just a fantastically amazing time. I know like Ava came from California, Dr. Millard came from, I want to say North Carolina, and I think JV came from like maybe the Florida area. I could have got those mixed up, but it just goes to show like people will travel, passion takes you places. And in this case, our passion for our single passion for Asgardia brought us all together here in Texas. And I think it was the beginning of something fantastic. So that was our day. And I don't know how to stop my sharing. Hold on. Oh, stop sharing. There we go.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, there's only one thing I can say, Sarah, and that's well done. Brilliant. You've been a credit to Asgardia, a credit to yourself, a credit to all of us, and thank you. You've set us on a path of outreach, which I hope will continue. And just well done indeed. Ricky wants to jump in at this point.
Yeah, could you get Limpet to do shorts and a t-shirt of some sort?
We what you can't tell from the picture is it was actually cold when the event started. It was it was between like 50, it was 56 when we woke up, and it was maybe 62. And it graciously did not get hot that day. It was a little bit humid, but it was not a hot day. And as you can see, when we started, it was overcast, and so we were all a little bit worried, but it cleared just before the eclipse so that we had a lovely view. But no, it was chilly.
But a great day nonetheless. Anybody want to ask Sarah anything?
I was gonna say, Teresa, do you have anything to add? Or Ariadne or Carol about your events? Because you guys had equally as amazing events.
No, I just want to say it was a great time. I enjoyed meeting everybody. It was magical. And like I said, Ricky, we can always try to get Limbit in shorts at the next event. We did get him to eat barbecue, so that was always an improvement.
That's good.
Listen, I've seen Limbit's legs. You really don't want to go there. You really do not want to go there. But that's great. The photographs were lovely. Really good.
Yeah, they were.
For a great flavor of the day.
We do have some drone footage that I will be dropping in the actually I'll drop them in Slack for everybody to see, because we flew it quite a bit, but during the totality it was really amazing because you see that the drone is flying and then all of a sudden it gets very dark. So I will make sure we drop that in Slack so everybody can see that as well.
Excellent, thank you, well done. Well, I think we're all bowled over now. There's probably nothing more to say. We've got, I think the Alf's this Saturday, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Not really quite sure what we're doing on the day, but hopefully we'll get something from Lambert if he ever arrives. He's just, I say, he was on his way back. He did say he was quite sure he'd be here for his meeting, but he missed mine earlier. We had a very quiet meeting of committee chairs, which always precedes this meeting. We were very quiet time. Few queries and problems which Ricky raised, which we're going to look into, including in particular underlining the position of Parliament in the governmental setup of Asgardia. And of course, there's no question that the supreme element of government is in fact Parliament, not the ministers, not the Prime Minister, although they're all incredibly important, but Parliament. Parliament is the supreme authority. And we're just a bit worried that sometimes that seems to be forgotten by other members of the other tiers of government. So we just like to keep reminding them, and Ricky's got his eye on things to make sure that that doesn't get forgotten, overlooked, or put to one side. So that was quite important, and that was raised. Bridget, of course, had a few things to say, as she always does. Very committed chairman is Bridget. And I said very little. There was very little else to say. We just sort of plodded through, looking forward to this meeting, looking forward to the report we were going to get back from the eclipse, which we've just had. Jason Berry wants to say something. I don't know whether you wanted to comment, Jason, or I've just seen your comments in the chat. Oh, there he is, waving.
He said, please look at the chat.
Yeah, we are looking. Yep. Well, that's great. Always worth seeing your comments. Well, I won't talk over it, but you can all look at chat and look at the chat. But I'm going to go to TJ because she's put her hand up. Hopefully she'll... No bad language now, TJ.
I'm not gonna, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show my face or anything today, but since Jason led the way, I guess I'll do the same. I would also like to apologize as well. There were some unfortunate circumstances that kept me from being able to attend the event as well, and to just keep things short and sweet, I would like to apologize as well. And that's really all I have to say about that. I had my own little event, I guess I could say here, but it wasn't the same. And I definitely wish that I was with you guys for sure. So,
well, listen, TJ. This was, as I've said a few times, this was the first time we've done this. There were always going to be problems, interpersonal problems, problems with the arrangements. There always were. Had it not been for you and Evie, this would never have happened. And you had a major part. And all right, it didn't happen on the day the way you would have wanted or the way that we would have wanted. But I know you. I know you. And in the Justice Committee, you are my right-hand person. Right-hand person. No question. Without you, there would be no Justice Committee the way we know it. Without you and Sarah, there would have been no event in Texas. So I do not want to hear about you beating yourself up, or I'm going to fly over there and box your ears. So just behave yourself. You're loved, as everyone here is, but you are loved, you are admired, and you've let nobody down. Things, if we could rewrite history, how different the world would be. You can't. You live with what you have, and next time we make it better. So please stop beating yourself up. I couldn't manage the Justice Committee without you, and I need you, and Parliament needs you, and Asgardia needs you. Anybody else got any positive comments? Or are you just going to listen to me making speeches? Yeah, nobody seems to want to speak to me. Must have been something I said. If nobody's going to speak to me, I'll close the meeting. So, and Lambert isn't even here yet. No. Hello.
Was the meeting.
All right. Where are you? Are you here?
I'm actually in Bulgaria now.
Well, naturally you are.
Basically, I'm trying to get into the meeting.
All right, okay.
I can hear it to be hearing me.
Yeah.
I need to speak. I'm going to leave for a second. You carry on talking, and then in 5 minutes, I'll be back.
All right. Well, I'll sing a few songs.
Don't do that. Just talk to them in a grown-up way.
All right. Okay, I'll get off the phone.
Bye.
I take it you all heard that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So he says I've got to give him a few minutes and he'll be back and he'll be online now. He's just name dropping. He likes to tell us that he's in Bulgaria or wherever else he is, so we know what a cosmopolitan operator he is. But there again, we already knew that. So we've taken everybody's breath away. Sorry, Bridget, did you want to say something?
I really wish I could have gone, but since I'd gone to see my dad in March, I wasn't able to come down to the event in April.
Yeah. Well, you can't do everything, you know. You can't do everything. We do our best, but you know it gets to the limit, and you can't do any more. I mean, I've just got such bad timing. Of course, I'm coming to the States in August, so I will have missed the eclipse by several months. But hey, there you go.
Where are you going to be in August, Peter?
I'm going to be in Ohio. I'm going to the county fair with very, very good friends of mine who I think of them as family, but they're actually not literally. But I'll be at the county fair and 3 weeks off work, living a life of luxury in their wonderful trailer. Right, Ricky.
What part of Ohio are you going to?
The place where the aeroplane takes me. It's it's actually
North Ohio.
It's midway between Cleveland and in fact Pittsburgh, which of course isn't Ohio, but so it's right up there.
So you're going to be up around Erie then.
We're around there. We're not actually on the lake, but where it's.
No, I'm talking about the county.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of the county. I'm useless. I can't remember. I mean, I've been loads of times, but I can't even remember the name of the fair. In case you want to drop in, they do.
Are you going to Youngstown?
I'm near Youngstown. Yeah, very near Youngstown. Youngstown's the next biggest place.
Yeah.
And it's
Warren.
Sorry, Sarah, say that again.
Warren. If you're going to the county fair, I think it's Warren County, isn't it?
Warren, I think, is maybe the sort of county town, but I am just going to find it for you because otherwise I'll be annoyed if I can't remember. Like one of those, it's always that, wasn't it? You get it in your mind and you can't bring it to your lips and it annoys you. Darn it. And that's toning down the bad language. Come on, Nancy, where are you? I mean, I've been to this cursed fair several times. But so don't go away and I will tell you where it is.
Yeah, you're getting hammer's head.
I mean, it is. It is wonderful. The fair is wonderful. And lots of things for kids and kids bringing up animals and so on.
Have you ever thought of doing an Asgardia booth at the fair?
Well, I don't think they're going to listen to what I want there. I'm only going as a guest.
Probably too late to register one anyway.
I think it probably is now. But I'm really annoyed now because I can't remember the name of the place with the the name of the place with the where the fair is, which is very annoying. Canfield.
Okay, yeah.
It's the Canfield Fair. Can't remember the name of the county, but it's the Canfield Fair. And I know Warren quite well. I've got a good friend who's a lawyer in Warren. He shouldn't be because he's about 10 years older than me. He should be retired long ago, but he's still working. But yeah, it's a great place. I loved it. I loved it. The only problem is last time I went to the States with my late wife, I've got the photographs for the 2 weeks, and from the beginning of the holiday to the end, you can watch the two of us putting weight on because the food's so plentiful and so fattening.
That's normal fair food.
Oh yeah, goodness me! It's just
in Wisconsin, we have things like deep fried cheese curds. And you want to talk about calories on your calories, deep fried cheese curds would be about it.
Bridget, why do they squeak when you chew them?
When cheese is very fresh, it will squeak because there's still so much tension in the cheese that when you bite into it, it'll actually squeak against your teeth. As they begin to age, they grow softer, and you stop hearing that squeak.
I knew you'd know the answer. Thank you.
And also, of course, it hurts them when you bite. Right. And I can now tell you that at enormous expense to Asgardia, enormous expense, and coming right across the world to be with us, not wearing his shorts, but preparing to wear them the next time he features in an outdoor event. Can you please welcome your chairman, your very own chairman, Mr. Lembit Obik?
But basically, nobody can hear you applauding now. But I have to say, the applause goes to Sarah, TJ, and the people who, and also Teresa, who did an absolutely massive job. My plane was late. That's why I had troubles tonight. First of all, well done. Sarah, you've been speaking. I can ask you to speak now about the event and how it went. Sarah, unmute yourself, please.
We've already had that, Lembit. You missed it.
Okay. 30 seconds. Do it again.
Did the people from the Planetary Society manage to get a hold of you?
Not yet.
Saved by Bridget. Don't you have another question for him, Bridget?
No, you're on.
Okay, let me ask you a different question then, Sarah. Okay. How do you feel we can actually reproduce this for other events?
That's a really good question. Teresa and I started doing the postmortem literally Monday night and continued through yesterday. We plan to have a meeting with everybody. Actually, everyone is invited to just to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. There were a lot of aspects of the program that definitely need to be duplicated and perfected, and of course, a lot of things that went wrong that we need to be able to not duplicate in the future. I think that just the community involvement. I think communication, obviously like more communication and PR earlier and longer. So any event that we do in the future, we should probably give ourselves a little bit more than 6 weeks. But thanks to everybody here, it was a success. But just like bringing Asgardians together in any forum, if there's any Asgardians in Ohio and Peter could, grab a pint with them, just any collections of Asgardians is always is always going to make us stronger, because those, you know, those interpersonal relationships and just those friendships that are formed when passions align and, you know, and come together in a group, cannot be denied. So that would be my answer.
Peter, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that actually Sarah's touched on something. I will put out an invitation for anybody who lives in that part of Ohio to meet up with me, and have one of those sausage on a sticks that I remember eating the last time I was there. But yeah, but we got to reach out wherever we can. But what you just did in a few weeks, Sarah, was just amazing for reaching out as well. Totally amazing.
It was all Teresa. It was Teresa's brainchild, and literally none of that would have come together had it not been for her. So I know she doesn't have her little camera on, but she truly was the backbone of the event. So thank you, Teresa.
Yeah.
Is she online now?
Yes, she is. Do you want to say
Is
any
she
more?
online now? Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Teresa.
here. Give me a moment. I'll turn on my camera.
Okay, please put your camera on and just talk to us.
And there
if
she
you'd
is.
like. By the way, thank you. I've just literally landed, and I'm with. I'm actually 10,000 kilometers away from you now, and I'm doing some business with National State, which is based on what happened in Colorado Springs. So I'll tell you about that in a minute, which is quite problematic. Teresa, tell us what you think. What was good? What was bad?
Well, like I said before, it was just finally getting to meet people that I've only seen on Zoom calls. It was great. I will say that Limbit is the worst director I've ever worked with, and I will never work with him again in the industry. I will see that he is blackballed. Yeah, you'll see from the footage that when we get, all I heard was, no, do this again, get this angle, no, up, yes.
Yeah, that's Lambert. But remember, next time you can film him wearing his shorts. Everybody's dying to see your legs, Lambert. I have warned them that it's a sight you'll never want to repeat. But nonetheless, everybody's hoping that you'll be in your shorts the next time.
Let me ask Teresa a serious question.
Yes.
How did you feel about the event with 350 people in the park?
Oh, jeez. That part was just amazing. Like, going through the planning and all the preliminary stages, I honestly expected only about maybe 50 or 30 people to show up. So even better that it was 350. It was great.
Yeah, brilliant. You all should be so proud of yourselves.
Sarah, for you, I know I'm just sorry, Peter, you need to chair this now because I've just arrived. But Sarah, how do you feel about the potential for team effort to make money in this group?
I think had the situation been different and had the outcome been different with the swag that we had hoped that would be there and the t-shirts that we had hoped that would be there, I think we would have generated probably thousands of dollars. Obviously, situation being what it was, that was not a possibility. But again, that is one of those things that in the future, I think if we planned better for and we had more time, that we would not face those similar challenges. But just given the enthusiasm that was there, I think that this is it has massive money making potential. And I think once we work out those kinks and we have a system in place, hopefully one that we can get rolling for Cheryl before the moon launch. I truly think that the money making potential is huge, but we need to have the proper systems in place. And that is definitely something that Teresa and I can obviously with your help, Lambit, but that is something that we can definitely facilitate and make happen.
I spoke to Peter. You must carry on sharing this now to cause some disruption here. But I spoke to Cheryl today. She wants to work with us to do exactly what Evie said. I think that we've got an amazing potential here. which is going to be a moneymaker for us as well. Peter.
Well, you can
Oh,
take the meeting limit, but I know Ricky's had his hand up for a while, so we better let him come in. Ricky?
Yeah, for planning, you did great. Only having 6 weeks to do what you did and everything, and it's unfortunate that the other stuff didn't show up. I know John Fine had talked about this in the chairs meeting. How the other side of the house was basically like, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, and John brought up the fact that you could always set up a company within Asgardia Trade to do such a thing. My thought is that a charitable organization for space could possibly be set up, not necessarily under the Asgardia name, but because it something to do with space, and that would donate for not only for Asgardia but for space projects and high schools and things like that could possibly be set up. And that's basically my thought on it. The other thing, Peter, once you find out where exactly and when the county fair is, go ahead and put that in Slack, because got Asgardians up that way. They might just want to come and see you. Who knows? And the other thing that we were talking about in the chairs meeting, I'd like you to discuss that with Limpet when you get the opportunity. And so that's all I got to say. Thank you.
We'll be tomorrow.
Peter, can I address those points real quick?
Of course you can, yeah.
Okay. Ricky, I could not agree more. Teresa and I have spent the last 2 days really outlining the idea of a company that obviously would be registered with Asgardia Trade to facilitate the money making aspect of this. Teresa and I worked even as we were sitting in the airport parking lot yesterday, just to really outline that. And great minds think alike, because Teresa and I were both saying that we are passionate about just not only like spreading the word, but spreading the passion about space. So a charitable organization is definitely high on our wants and our dreams list. But yes, there's always going to be a workaround. Star Shop and Ria Dow have been amazing at helping us, just facilitate the sale of swag. And I feel like we're on the precipice of all of these different avenues that can generate income for Asgardia. And it's really just a matter of, I think, taking that step off the cliff and doing it. So I'm really glad that we are of like minds, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I think definitely a charitable organization. NGOs can make money, but they have to be able to show no profit at the end of the tax period, and that's how it's like Goodwill and Easter Seals. They're NGOs, and they make millions of dollars every year. But as long as they don't show a profit, then they're good to go. So I think Asgardia could go that same route. Thanks.
Thanks, Ricky. I think Lambert wants to be back in. But you're muted, Lambert. Would you like to unmute, Lambert? What, you're drunk, are you? Yeah, well, you're definitely muted. You want to be muted. Oh, well. When you're in Parliament, a lot of people used to say that about you. Will somebody mute that bloody MP?
He may be all talked out. He did a lot of talking these last 5 days.
That's what he's good at, though. He's blowing me a kiss. No, he's not. Give me the thumbs down. Oh, he's put that on the screen as well. Excellent. You've got to learn sign language. Jason can give you a few tips.
Can you unmute him, Peter?
I can't because I don't have administrative control because I'm not really chairing this.
Gotcha.
Linda should be able to do it.
Well, she's probably heard him speak far too much.
T. J. Talk.
Well,
Teresa,
guys,
you're supposed to talk.
I'm going to bed. Talk to y'all later.
Okay.
Bye.
I don't want to talk.
No, I don't know what you're doing.
Sounds like 3 syllables, 2 words. Sorry.
T.
Yeah,
Talk.
Teresa.
To. Oh, talk about filming. Oh.
I don't know why he can't unmute himself.
Like I said, he's the worst director I've ever worked with. Sarah, you know that from the interviews that we did. All the bloody interviews.
We talked to so many people. We have so many hours of footage that I think just piling through it is going to be just a monumental undertaking.
You know, I still don't know if the sound came through on all those videos yet.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I just got home to my normal computer where I can process everything.
There's a lot of it.
Yes.
He looks really troubled.
This is frustrating. Wait a minute. Right. Lembit. How was your sign language? Not so good.
I don't think he's watching. There we go.
Can't blame her for that. I'll close the meeting if he doesn't come on there soon.
No.
No. Linda, can I have administrative control? Apparently not. Huh. Now, I was going to ask you to talk about the ALF, Lambert, but it's a bit difficult when we can't hear you.
But you're muted. Just hit the unmute.
He said he's been trying to unmute himself, but he can't unmute it.
Right.
He doesn't know why, and he's frustrated.
Don't
Alf,
do
yeah.
that. He was just very rude there, I think.
3 things. 3 things.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, and that's where my lip reading ends. Sorry.
Oh, he's showing us he's got a nice watch. Lovely.
We're bad at charades. We're sorry.
2 hours. 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours until he gets back on a flight to the UK. Nope, totally not. I'm sorry, Peter. I'll stop.
No, it doesn't. You're having a better idea than me. No. And I can't unmute him.
Well, I'll see everybody later. You take care of yourselves.
Okay, thanks, Bridget. I think we're going to have to end the meeting, Lambert, because we can't hear you. 1 minute. Four minutes. 2 minutes. There were 2 men walking along the road. One said to the other,
Maybe he wants one of us to talk again.
I don't know what he wants us to talk about.
Two Asgardians walk into a bar. That's the song. I'm joking.
The third one does.
I'm joking. Okay. Well, thank you, Peter, for letting me share our pictures.
We're going to have to abandon this because it's pointless all watching while Lambert gesticulates and gets more frustrated. And as I don't have administrative control, I can't unmute him. Well, there we are, everyone. I think we've come to the end of the road. Can I close your meeting, Lambert? Oh, he's gone.
I guess so. So it's just us. We could talk about him now.
Well, I always talk about him anyway. And when I least expect it, I get telephone calls at ungodly hours from his producer for his radio program saying, "We've been let down. Can you come online in 5 minutes? Speak for 3 hours about something you know nothing about." So that's not happened to me for ages. Well, not since Saturday anyway.
Would that be Charlotte? She's very sweet.
Yes, was. It was quite good. Talking about Scottish law, which was interesting because I'm not a Scottish lawyer. I'm an English lawyer.
Interesting.
So there you are. Well, I think, guys, there's not much point in hanging on here, just eating up your day. So I'll bring the meeting to a close. I won't even do a countdown. Most people have actually gone. We've only got 11 online at the moment now. So
I know, that's why I asked if we were still on.
yeah, well, we were, but thank you very much. We're going to close the meeting now.
You hear me? Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, we can.
We can.
Just in time. I was just going to close the meeting.
Hello, people. First of all, well done to Sarah and TJ and TJ. Actually, two of them here. I'm so pleased. I'm still traveling home. TJ, ×2, did a great job. Peter, you look like an angel when you do that because of the light behind your head.
I mean, have a bit more light. There you go.
Secondly, there is no doubt that this was a great success. 350 people turned out to Sarah's event, and TJ organized 2 events. I'm sorry, I just landed, so I haven't had time to look at your report there, TJ. Thirdly, this is the green light for us to do this all over the world. If Ricky is still with us, I will come to the Philippines and do that there.
No, I think Ricky's
My
gone.
mission, okay, my mission is to get 10,000 residents this year. And I think we can actually do it. I think we're probably going to get about 10, maybe 20 residents from what we did in Dallas. That was just like a setup event. I'm actually with a member of parliament from Asgardia. That's him. Give him away. Sure. That guy there is actually an AMP, and also he's a member of the Bulgarian parliament. So it's good. Peter, thank you for holding the fort there.
No problem. No problem at all. What we should have done is, can we confirm when is the ALF?
It's 1400 UTC till 1600 till 1800 UTC. It'll probably be 4 hours.
Right. And then you get all the details before then, but you'll also get them on the day, on Saturday.
So I'll do this now. I just landed, so get it in 20 minutes.
All right. Thanks, Lambert. And then get your feet up and have a little bit of a rest. You've been burning the candle at both ends, what you always do.
But I can't, because this man there is, he's actually an AMP working for the
Continue the Change Party. Yeah.
Say again?
Continue the Change Party, which is in Bulgaria.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a member of the ruling party. Yeah.
So basically, I'm here trying to get Bulgaria to recognize us.
Well, see what you can do with that. I can tell you, though, if it helps, I recognized you as soon as I saw you.
Well, thank you very much indeed.
All right. Well, thanks everyone, and on Lembert's behalf, thank you for attending. Stay well. I'm not going to wait till the numbers get down because we're well down now anyway. So I'm just going to leave now, and I think we should all do the same and go and spend some time with our families. Thanks, Lambert. Thanks, everyone. Thanks once again, Dr. Clock.
Bye, guys.
See you soon. Bye.